Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to Let's Play Stalingrad. Last time we took Hill 157, we failed on the Hill 157. We lost a few snipers, we killed a few of theirs, which really we didn't. We found the enemy positions of the Hellhounds, the Hell weapons, the sexiness of true sexiness, and the only sniper left is this Mauser 98 SR sniper rifle persona, which is actually part of the command squad. Unbelievable, you never knew that, did ya? Now you know. Now I was having thought that maybe there is a certain artillery gun here, but there are no artillery guns there. Sadly, we don't have any more binoculars, except of course one officer. One freaking officer. We have one officer with binoculars. That means that's it. If we lose him, we loses him, he's dead. Like really. Anyway, that aside, I was just thinking if there might be any artillery, those regular artillery positions, not the Hellhounds, not the MBs here, BMs, or whatever they're called. They're not Katyushas, but there's something similar to Katyusha, just a little bit more advanced, so to speak, in terms of armor. Now, we again, as I said, we have tried to retake this hill, tried to utilize the air gun against the T-34s, but that was a futile. This is the Uralmash factory. We have a Stalingrad tractor plant factory thingy that these guys were made, and of course Red Sormovo plant. And each of these bastards have something unique to them, even though they are all T-34 76s. They have a specific thing to them, I would believe, right? 76. Let's see, this one 76. Okay, 76, 69. So these two are completely the same, but this one is a bit different. Has more armor on top or not? No, he actually has. So Red Sormovo plant T-34-76 has less armor on certain spots. That is, let's see, yeah, up front 45, and at the sides 42, 42, and then of course there's no. I think that's of sides, the side armor of stuff. Let's see if we go over the side armor. Back, oh sorry, so that's a back armor. Of course, it'll be strange that both of them are like different or something. So back armor is also is 42 and 15. Of course, this is a top side. So all in all, Sormovo plant is crappier kind of a tank. The regular ones, well, Stalingrad and Uralmash are the best ones. So we did destroy T-70. That wasn't T-26. I was thinking that was T-26, but I was totally wrong. Now I'm gonna utilize the Pt.32 version to move these enemies into my positions of glory. And as you can see, this is the line for our Panzer IV F2. Of course, Panzer GA has the biggest range, and I will move him just a tiny bit here, and that's good. I don't think he will be able to open fire, but at the moment at least. But I'm gonna, of course, tell them to barricade themselves or whatever, get onto the ground, into the ground, over the rivers and mountains and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit. Again, compared to Blitzkrieg, it's a little bit different. You have to actually wait a little bit for the thing to actually work. Should I say, for them to actually build the barricade or whatever that thing is, that stronghold for the tanks. Compared to Blitzkrieg is like 3 seconds. There you go. So all in all, you have to wait. It's a risky maneuver, so to speak, risky thing, but it works as it gives you a boost in armor. All in all, let's see, what do we have? Oh, also MP717. Why he is the only veteran in the entire squad? Because I mean, only the MP717s. MP717R, as you can see, there is an R. Small R. That is actually a PPSH turned, of course, taken by the Germans, modified a bit, maybe not, and that's about it. This is similar to the T-34. It also has its own kind of calling, so to speak. It's a little bit different, and yeah, all in all, taken by the Germans, from the Russians, the PPSH, the best weapon made by man. Anyway, it's like a submachine gun that is like a freaking shotgun, but not. Auto shotgun, similar to that. I mean, it sprays so many bullets. Actually, it's a minigun of submachine guns. There you go. There, that's better. And there goes that freaking taste of graphical glitchiness that we will experience during the thunderstorm. Thankfully that lasts like 15 seconds and that's about it. Also, I'm gonna utilize the soldiers, risk a little bit there. I'm gonna utilize the soldiers on the ground like this and lure maybe the enemy with them instead of utilizing my tanks. Let's see again. Yeah, as you can see, the G version is the only version capable of actually damaging these bastards. Well, not really, but has the longest range. And then it comes, of course, the F2, and then comes the J version as also the lowest range of them all. So we're putting him to the side here. He is gonna get owned probably, but we shall see. We'll be moving our soldiers. If we can capture their attention, that would be epic. And hopefully the enemy artillery guns do not open fire upon these certain positions. Now we have the MG34 gunner here. He's gonna stand here like a boss. He's gonna go on the ground, not under the ground like a mole people, but like this, and then he's gonna shoot people also. But he's actually gonna shoot at the tanks. That's gonna be just epic. Okay, I can move a little bit closer with these guys. Thank you very much. And I'm gonna leave the J version, the Pt.32 for the maneuverability. As soon as the bastards start dropping, because the worst tank is on the left side, so they're gonna go right into this position, and these guys will just rape and pillage their children. I may also move these guys another APC just for lol, because I utilize APCs in terms of being a meat thingy, and that way the enemy shoots at them. Okay, fall back. While they're on the ground, they might actually not do anything, but they're on the upper part, so they may get an advantage over us here. Come on, guys. Oh, excellent. There it goes. We lost the J version. Doesn't matter. Full firepower on these battle stations. Shit, I pressed the wrong thingy. Excellent. We'll target the strongest tanks. I'll have to just worry about not losing J, well, any of the F2 or G version. Yeah, there you go. Excellent, there you go. Now we need a repair. Okay, so we lost the J version, Pt.32, almost lost the G version there. Nice shot by the worst tank. I believe that was the worst tank possible, shooting at the J version. Jesus, and now I forgot the freaking thingy, the ladder of the thing. Oh well. First and foremost, get these truck with them, leaving that one engineering vehicle where it is, and moving them towards this position. We're gonna heal them, and then we're gonna move in with, first and foremost, we're gonna move with the infantry squad here. I was hoping that the J version would survive that attack, but they were all concentrating specifically on him at the first moment, so that was a bad decision by me, but that's nothing new. But we'll attack these bastards as soon as possible. And there you go, another T-34 Uralmash factory, a good version. I believe that's the good version, 48, 48, 48, 22. All in all, evil stuff, just evil stuff. Thankfully, we killed a bunch of their reinforcements. If this was the actual reinforcements, that's the question. If this was the reinforcement that we got information on, if they weren't the guys, then we got screwed. I mean, we lost two tanks, T-34 and Pt.32, and yes, I mean, reality-wise, when you think about it, that's really nothing. And these guys didn't even freaking move. Great. Just great. I was like waiting for them to move. They did not move, and that's GG for me right there. Okay, guys, get up, move. So we're gonna be attacking from this side. If okay, maybe not. The enemy has strong points here. The point is just to attack the enemy here and destroy whatever they have. So what I'm gonna do is move every single weapon I have towards left flank and attacking them from this position, and then into the back side of the town, and then rape, pillage, and burn. Because as you can see, there are certain cliffs here that might impede our view. Maybe not from this position where attack, but still huge amount of enemy defensive position with the AT guns, raping guns, whatever guns. We attack this position, take the church, rape from the church with our sniper rifles, maybe if possible. Get a nice overview from this position. We'll see. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, so let's move all our available assets towards the railway line here and move everything that I have. First and foremost, let's move the most important things, the tanks, the APCs, the engineering vehicles towards this location. Excellent. You guys will repair that crap and you will start feeding them with ammunition. Do remember, we do not have any of the warehouses of any kind. That means what little ammo we do have on our one truck. I think we only have one truck. Yes, we only have one truck that can actually feed ammunition to your units. That's always a bad thing. As I said, Stalingrad is a different beast compared to Blitzkrieg. You have to think a little bit up ahead. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Let's tell them to run, because running is much more helpful than just walking around. As soon as we heal these guys, limited, we have 2 engineering vehicles, if I'm not mistaken, and just one Opel Blitz truck with the ability to, of course, feed resupply ammo. Of course you guys would go onto the left side like morons. Of course you would do this. Yeah, there goes the entire squad. That's the AI, guys. That's the fucking AI in this game. You tell them to go to the far left, they're gonna go to the far right. And if they actually strip these positions, who knows what kind of reinforcement has arrived at this point. So great. Fuck you, AI. Blitzkrieg AI, the worst AI known to man. Well, the pathfinding at least. Fucking awful pathfinding in this game. But that's the freaking structure of the Enigma engine, and that keeps itself up to Blitzkrieg 2 and everything else. And Blitzkrieg 3 is gonna be pure shit, mind you. That's just a freaking fact. So the rest of my tanks that are Panzer IV F2 and F1 version will be moving towards those positions, and that's about it what I have in terms of tanks. I cannot risk any of these tanks dying on me. There is just no way I can allow that, but they will probably die. The way I'm playing this now is it's kind of problematic. And no binoculars. We have one officer with that ability again, so oh man. Okay, let's go first and foremost move everyone now. As soon as everyone is here, onto the freaking Hill 157. And yeah, losing that entire squad kills me a little bit there. That one entire motherfucking squad of infantry. Jesus fucking shitty Christ, as I always say. Jesus fucking shitty Christ. That's a lot of losses right there. We lost the entire squad just here, for this one position here, right? We lost the sniper. We lost the we lost now the entire another squad, so that's like 20 people dead. If you can, I think that in this game squads come in 10 or 12 people. So all in all, big losses for us. Okay, big losses for us right there at the very beginning, at the very motherfucking beginning of the game. What the hell are you? Mauser 98K, probably one of the. I have no idea. What do you belong to? Yes, he belongs to a squad. Okay. Excellent. Oh well. What was, and we can just continue on with what we have. Let's see. F2, F2, F2. 2 F2 versions, eh? That's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. They're good. I mean, they're not G version, but they're good enough. I think the F2 version was one of the more common ones in the in Stalingrad. Yeah, as I said, there are no Tigers in Stalingrad. I know if there were Panthers, but I just believe there were Panzer IVs, Panzer IIIs, and stuff like that. And there they are. Hold your position. We are expecting enemy assault yet again. Possibility big. If you can defend that position, that would be nice. Stay. Okay, there it goes. If we can kill that, maybe we get reinforcements. If we get a reinforcement just because we destroyed this, that would be epic. But I don't believe so. I do not believe so. I want to keep these engineering vehicles alive. Thank you very much. So they're gonna go to the far left bank here of the river Rhine. So it's gonna be beautiful. And let's get these APCs of awesome. And we're already being fired upon, or someone is firing upon someone. Okay, so to see the Car 98 maybe is doing some damage upon this field rocket launcher BM-824. No, it would be impossible, to be honest, because of the these are armored creatures. There is no way a freaking car can do anything against them. So yeah, let's get in a little bit with F2 version, just a little bit. Come on, a little bit of love. Excellent. The problem with this tactic I'm utilizing here is that I am having infantry in front that will impede any progress of my tanks up if I want to move them up front, just because they might get fired upon by the enemy tanks. They're just like, at the moment that I can see is one T-34 from this position. If I will this time around get close with my sniper here and do the bad and the ugly, I will not be retaking this. This would be a loss for manpower alone, especially now we lost another squad of 10. But we have the G version, which is like the biggest monster I have at this point. Let's see. Okay, come on, MG34 gunner. You will go, well, I don't know where the hell you're gonna go. You're gonna be control 1 now. Yep. Now you're control 1. You're gonna be control 2, because he's our only sniper. And our only sniper can't see crap anything. Yeah, just one T-34 Uralmash factory, and that's it. Yeah, 48, 48, 48, 22. Easy to remember, I guess. Okay, F2 move in. I want the F1 version to risk a little bit there, just a little bit there. Excellent, we killed them. Okay, take the station, 74 kilometer. Okay, now of course the station is the next objective, and if we hit them from the sides, that's gonna be a GG for us immediately, because no enemy defenses probably are, well, I believe that most defenses are, well, were or are around the city and not in the city itself. So I can only hope. There are still artillery guns somewhere. There were, of course, these monstrosities, these BMs, and there were regular artillery guns, because we have seen them in the last video, I believe, or before last video. So that's gonna be quite interesting to see down the line what kind of artillery guns they have. I do not know if I have met those beasts before. Okay, get up, get close to the APC, follow the APC. Save here like a little bitch, first and foremost. I forget to save, and then I regret everything. I regret nothing, but I regret everything at some point. We'll get inside the church now, that because we can. And then support our infantry advance with some beautiful tanks. Kill that freaking T-34 if possible. We will be killing that crap though. Oh, opening fire upon one. Oh, there is an armored vehicle trying to do a good stuff, being shot by more units, and there's a T-34 again, Uralmash factory. You guys can get the fuck out of there. Get down. Over here, you dick. Oh my god, look at this AI. Oh my god, the pathfinding is going with his ass again. This reminds me a little bit of Blitzkrieg now. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, I mean, I have to say it like that, to be honest. Really, this is just as ridiculous as it can get with Blitzkrieg also. I went mad with Blitzkrieg 1 just because of the pathfinding. It is the worst thing in the Blitzkrieg games. It has the worst, and I do say I played many RTS games, the worst pathfinding known to man. He doesn't know if the pathfinding wants to be 2D or 3D at some point. Let's all hide behind that. Okay, so we have the T-34 Uralmash factory here, and we have the BM BA-64, that is the armored vehicle. Thankfully that's not BA-20, or yeah, I think BA-20 or BA-10 or something like that has a freaking gun on it, a big gun. That's just a regular machine gun. Let's get our officer over here. We don't really have anything to defend that officer with. We have the, of course, the F2 and something else. We have two F2 versions, and the Panzer IV will be moving a little bit closer here. And there they are opening fire. Yeah, fuck off, bitch. That range, people, that motherfucking range is just epic. Okay, the F2 versions. What can I do with you so I don't lose everything? Okay, wow, look at that range with the binoculars alone. Okay, I will look over this position, get a little bit closer. I believe I can. Yes, I can. I can easily just get to the tree here and just raid, pillage, and burn whatever there is. I don't believe they have anything anymore here. They honestly just lose the entire squad here? Oh my god, I'm losing men like nobody's bitch here. Infantry losses are staggering to me in this game, it would seem. Of course, you cannot replenish these bastards, so what you have is what you have. I like that addition, as I said before. That's the MG42 gunner. Only MG42 gunners survived of the entire squad that I left around these positions. Unbelievable. MG42 gunner. Okay, you can get inside maybe. Yeah, not really. Because as you have seen, the tanks have killed most of these guys. And that's always a problem. So I'm not gonna risk. At the moment we only have one squad of infantry now. Only one motherfucking squad of infantry. And if we can lure this bastard a little bit, we could win. We could win immediately. And there he comes. Here they come. Here they come. That's the wrong button. Yeah, Pt.34 Uralmash factory gonna get owned. He's targeting only the infantrymen. Who is dying? Someone died. Probably MP40 bastard. And that's about it. That's GG for you, bastard. Excellent. We have the building here. We don't have any weapons of mass destruction and annihilation to do anything against this building. In terms that we don't have any artillery guns. And the sniper, the only sniper that I have, has now to do a really big backtracking to this position. Which is really not something I worry about. He's not really going to do any damage to any of the enemies. Let's see. Let's target the bushes. Of course, it's still close. It's still fucking close. Yeah, you can't even kill a bush, can ya? Thank you. Now, killing bushes, destroying like this, removes the cover or line of sight towards you, but also, of course, you can see the enemy, and that is what I'm doing here. Just I want to overlook the enemy positions with whatever I have, and again, I only have the officer with binoculars, so losing him would not be beneficial for me, and my god, I see it. Fall back, I hear shooting. I hear freaking shooting by someone somewhere. Someone actually has a sight towards some of us here. You guys enter this position. I know they're probably gonna die. This is a bad decision. But at the moment, I don't have a choice. Oh, I can hear movement. Oh my god. I have no idea what shot me. Oh, he shot me through the entire motherfucker. Oh my god. Excellent. Thankfully, the F2 version took care of him, I believe, or there's the G version nuked him like nobody's bitch. Okay. There goes one. Those T-34s are much stronger than I expected. I did have a little bit like issues. I remember one of the missions I was like, oh my god, T-34s finally fighting against one. We kill him easily, but things tend to happen. Now let's get the engineering vehicles immediately towards the front line, well, the back line of the front line, and do some damage. Save some people here. The APC, get over here. Okay, so some T-34s here. I'm afraid I'm losing my infantry towards these bastards inside the building. They might have a good just positioning towards us there. Wait, we will not stop. We will wait for the repairs of the G version. I'm not gonna risk this bullcrap anymore. I'm not gonna risk this. I have only two F2 versions, G version and the F1 version. That's it. I'm lacking in manpower now. If I lose, just imagine if this was Soundstrike 1. In Soundstrike 1, the infantry alone just rushes your positions. You're fucked. All your tanks are fucked. Everything is fucked. Life is fucked. Apocalypse now, bitches. That only works when the AI does this. When you do that, you do a mass infantry rush. It ain't gonna work. But when they do that, my god, run. Just run. All your tanks dead. Everything dead. Buildings dead. God dead. Everything is dead. So thankfully that is not the case in Blitzkrieg or this game. Thankfully, because that would be such an epic excuse of me just stopping the LP. Not really, I would never do that, but my god, that would be a horror. The horror. But it's still an epic thing about Soundstrike, you know. I will always say the Soundstrike to me is the best World War II game in existence. Because not just because of nostalgic factor or something like that, because the game has, again, the little things, you know. You can hear the footsteps of the soldiers marching, and well, when they run or whatever, you can hear those footsteps. You can hear in the distance the Germans speaking some bull crap in the fog of war. You know, and you're scared because he could maybe be an officer that can overlook certain positions, then you're screwed. Okay. So there's that certain little things, of course, if you leave them idle, they smoke. Like, you can see that, and it's just those little things, and every specific side has its own musical tune, so to speak. You know, you can hear it once, and that's it. You know, like for instance, I believe like the Americans have like a harmonica sound and sometimes you can hear that. That's like a specific cue, I guess, when you can just hear it once from time to time. That's those little things that Fireglow did for their game, which it didn't really go into the Southern Strike 3 part, but yeah. I mean, you know, crap happens. Excellent, perfect shot towards the enemy by the F2 version, one and only F2 version though. Let's get a little bit closer. Thank you very much. Can you fire players? I just love the design and I like the look of the tanks in Blitzkrieg. Of course, they're 3D models, I believe. So yeah, they are 3D models. So again, a 3D plane, so to speak. 3D models of the tanks. Sprites, of course, are the soldiers, the buildings, the trees, and the cheeses. The cheeses. And there's no MP. No, that's a Mosin rifle batch. I was like, oh, he has an MP40. Wouldn't really surprise me, as the Russians did utilize every single weapon available to them. Of course. But hell's bells. Hell's bells. Get the officer now. No, not you. Not you. Stop. I don't know even who I moved. Who did I move? I do not remember. Okay, let's get the officer. Also, officer will stand here now and overlook the area here. I believe we kill most of the guys inside that building, or at least around that building. We might not lose the officer here. We have the MG-34 and 42 gunner inside these buildings. So they're like, we're gonna protect you, officer. And there they go. There they go. Thankfully, there is like a little cliff part here, so they are stuck there. So we killed one, so there's another Uralmash factory T-34. We should be afraid again because they are pretty strong, as you have seen. They almost killed the G version through the mother humping. I believe this is like he shot through the freaking hill here into the G, because there is no way he would be able to hit them anyway. So save here like a little bitch. Let's finish this mission, guys. Let's finish it, because I'm gonna finish in this video. Because the next video would be freaking short as hell. So why not make this one a little bit longer? And that's it. What the hell is my officer doing? Thank you. Overlook that area. That area is something I'm interested in. Okay, let's move with our infantry a little bit closer. Yes, I would maybe should be utilize my infantry inside the building here, right here, so they can support whatever comes. But utilizing them also as a meat shield is not a bad thing. And why the hell not? As long as they don't get any reinforcements, I can do this. And of course, I'm gonna move G version just right behind them for some support. Remember, the G version has the longest range of them all, and we're getting close to that T-34. Well, it could be ugly if I can move G version because of the men here. He's gonna get stuck and probably get owned by the T-34. As long as we have a clear route to run away towards something, like go backwards like the last time we did with the T-34, this one, that's gonna be okay. Let's see who is up front. Mauser 98Ks. Okay, well, quite understandable. There will usually always be more Mauser 98Ks than any assault kind of an infantry, I believe. Get the G version a little bit closer. Come on. This is literally like they are the shield for the G version, and that's like epic, right? Because the enemy should be able to fire only at these guys. The AI, that is, may fire just upon them, the infantry. So the G version is safe. That bastard, move a little bit, please, because you're gonna stuck my G version on something, on you, and he will die. Hey, I don't need my G version dying. Of course, I do not like wasting my manpower in any way. And of course, thank you. There is my sniper, which I will put inside this wooden excellent building for cover. He's just gonna fire a sniper rifle, nobody's bitch, at T-34, and T-34 will just go boom, kaboom. Also, we're pretty far away from that railway station the way we are doing this, so this may end up being a little bit longer video, because maybe there's some kind of reinforcement that I do not know about. First, I have to clear that T-34 as much as possible. Well, okay, almost there. You're almost there. There. Still no, nothing? Come on, he's inside your... I just do not get this. If this is like the maximum amount or whatever, like the range, she should be opening fire upon that bastard immediately, right? He has a clear shot right into his backside. Nope, he ain't gonna be opening fire upon anyone. Okay. Well, fine then. Fine. I'm exposing myself a little bit here to that side. So what I'm gonna do there is move this APC to protect this flank here. Hopefully there are no enemy units anywhere close or any kind of side towards this location, so the enemy won't be seeing the APC at all. And if they start firing, at least the APC will be the first one to bite the dust, and that's gonna be it. There they go. They're firing upon my infantry, those bastards. No, nothing? Really? Wow. Fall back a little bit. Fall back. Fall back. Will he move? No, he's gonna probably target that bastard there. Yep. Yep, there he goes. Come on, F1 and G version, guys. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Come on, you can do it. I'm looking at them because I'm worried about that. Yeah, there goes the G version. Great. My best freaking tank just got owned. Thank you. Well, there you go. Shooting up front definitely didn't work, and we lost the G version. And we didn't even capture the objective yet. We're not even close to the objective, so who knows what we're gonna expect. To be honest, I think I killed most, so that's my Skype match. I believe that's Skype. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here and gonna think about it, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be losing more stuff sooner or later. I mean, this is Stalingrad, people. We're getting close to Stalingrad. We're not in the Stalingrad. There gonna be some horrors, some shit happening there. So what I'm gonna do is save like a little bit, just per usual here, and I wish you the very best.